tonight, and maybe give me some thoughts on did a 10-day layoff since your last game have anything to do with the outcome?
I don't think so. I think we just got to play better. We're way capable of playing better than what we did tonight. But the good thing is that we got another game tomorrow, so we're gonna watch film, and this team is gonna respond. So I don't really worry about it. We just we just didn't play the way that we were supposed to tonight, and that's what happens.
James, you had some good success down in the paint tonight. What was making your success possible tonight?
My teammates were able to find me when I was open, and I was able to execute.
What do you think needs to happen maybe to get you some more touches down in there? Because it seems like even when you don't get a shot off, when the ball comes inside and then kicks back out, good things tend to happen. What needs to happen to get you maybe some more touches during the course of the night?
We just got to play better as a team. It's not like an individual thing. Everybody's capable of making shots. We have a very, very talented team. So we just have to hit people when they're open and just execute.
Question to both of you, defensively, what has to happen tomorrow to, to kind of turn things around from what we saw tonight?
We got to keep them out the paint. They got in the paint too much. That's the biggest thing, I think.
It's got to be better overall on the defensive end. Stick to our principles, trust our principles, and we should be fine.
Did they do anything? Did you guys see anything tonight that was kind of new that maybe you hadn't seen in the first few games they played?
No, we just got to do better. Our coaches did a good job of telling us what they're going to do. We just got to execute and do better tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
That's it.
Coach is coming right here, David, so we'll just go right in there.
That's fine.
I'm good. You give me an opening statement. Yeah. First of all, I want to offer condolences to Coach Cross. His mother passed away yesterday. So I want to offer the deepest condolences to him and his family. We didn't play well. We didn't play well defensively, and then we didn't certainly convert when we did get stops. And we missed some easy opportunities, left some free throws out there. We had not seen a bunch of switching from them. They were switching everything. So that was something that was new. But I thought we kind of got in a rhythm against it, especially late in the first half. But at the end of the day, we just made some critical, free throw rebound that led to a three. And then I think we got 3 consecutive stops, and whether it was a layup or a charge or something like that, we just did not convert. And so we didn't play well. Hopefully we get back tomorrow and find a way to play better.
Dustin, obviously you guys are coming back off, something around a 10-day layoff. Troy did play a midweek game against Carver, so at least they kind of got back into game mode. I realize, look, it's not so much an excuse, but it's just kind of a reality of Christmas breaks and that type of thing. Did you feel like there was a little bit of sluggishness, or maybe things were a little out of sync during the game?
David, I did, but we've been practicing well. I mean, we've had some of our best practices, and obviously sometimes that doesn't carry over to the games. And so I felt, good about our practices leading up to it. But give Troy credit. They came in, they made it a little ugly, and we didn't handle it well. And then as their lead grew, every pressure mounted for us offensively. And then we would come to a charge or a missed free throw. We just could not. But at the end of the day, I just thought we couldn't get the stops we needed. They got in the paint way too much. We made an adjustment to their middle ball screen because they started off really twisting it, which gave us some problems. So we started switching it. and I thought that helped us at times. But certainly we need some individuals to step up and play better. It's my job. I'll try to get that fixed. At the end of the day, it's on me.
Obviously, some really good success from James Lewis down low. Donovan Gregory had some success, kind of mid-range in. But in terms of getting those guys, or maybe keeping them more consistently involved, how do you go about kind of structuring your scheme to make sure those guys are getting touches as frequently as you can?
Yeah, sure. We've talked about, we call it paint the grate. We talked a lot about getting into the paint and dumping it off to those guys for a great shot. Those guys are really better off of, penetration, dump offs versus just throwing it to them on the block. They're capable of that in that area, but, certainly now you kind of, allow the defense to load over and so we've got to we've got to keep getting to the paint and getting them the ball off penetration and let them go make a play and finish. I mean, they did a good job of that tonight. But we've also got to do a good job of avoiding the charge when we're getting down there and getting to the paint. I think maybe tonight we had 4 or 5 charges. It's just we worked on that all week. They're very, very good at drawing charges and taking them. So we'll get back to the film room tonight. This is unique, playing a team back to back. We'll get back to the film room tonight and make some adjustments.
And in terms of that, of making adjustments, and certainly not asking you to divulge a game plan, but how dramatically do things need to change between tonight and tomorrow, or is it really more just a matter of the things we need to do better?
Yeah, it's a good question, and I don't know if I have the answer to it yet after we watch it. I do think there's some things that we need to do better. I definitely agree with that. But I also think there's 1 or 2 tweaks we can make to help ourselves. And so, we've got to do – our guards have got to get into the ball and the ball screen better. Our transition D in the first half was just not very good at times, cost us some buckets. And so those are things that we've been good at and we should be better at. So a little bit of both.
Last question for me. We learned pregame that Kendall Lewis is not with the team right now. In as much as you can share, what's going on there, and do you have type of prognosis for his prospective return?
It's a personal matter. We hope he returns in the future. We'll reevaluate things next week, and that's really all I have to say on that.
Okay. Thanks, Dustin.
No problem. Thanks.